Yes, of course, a Steam Cloud.
You'll be sorry. No! Come back here! I swear I'll kill you if you hurt Alice! Do you hear me? Come back here!
Oh, yeah, that's right. I have to remember I made that the X button.
He had Alice.
Why is this on the right
and he
side of the
wanted
screen again? I
manuscript because he
hate it when
thought
it does
held
this.
some magical power, but I had no manuscript to give him. I had to get back to Barry and figure out my next move.
Is there a way that I can, like, switch the perspective? So that he appears on the left instead of the right? Hold on. That's getting really annoying. There we are. Toggle camera side tab. But they actually did think that far ahead. Hey, yeah. My Heisenberg shirt and my Reese's mug. My hair is still a mess, though. Sorry. My hair just cannot be tamed right now. I just really don't want to show off my large forehead. There we are. That's good enough. Just leave it down like that. Wait. Uh... Alice sees a shadow, I guess, is...
Alice looked through the viewfinder, lining up the shot.
Yeah.
Cauldron Lake was breathtaking. Something caught her eye. A figure standing in the shadows behind the cabin, like a thin woman in a black dress. She lowered the camera and looked again. No one there. Just a collection of bushes that looked vaguely human-shaped. She shook her head and laughed.
Oh, hold on. There we are. I just wanted to be louder. Alright, so it was... Alright. You know what I was thinking? Because this just reminded me of it. Because the steps that he was making on the trees reminded me of, like... They're probably stock sound effects. They're probably not... They probably didn't record a lot of these sound effects for the game. And I think that it's true for most games, because I swear... There was some sound effects from... in Resident Evil 7 that were... I could swear were also from Silent Hill 2. And, like, I kind of think that, not like, you know, like the ambient noises, I'm thinking more of, like, the, when you picked up, when you picked up a file in that game, and you heard the little, like, paper shuffle. I swear, that was the exact same sound effect that they used when you looked at your map in, Silent Hill 2. I think it's just a stock sound, that's probably why.
Rusty had warned me about these traps. I wouldn't want to get caught in one of them. Those teeth look nasty.
Yeah, I know, and it's a very minor sound effect, but... I just pick up on that stuff easily, I don't know why. Maybe I've just played too many video games. Certainly not movies. You know what started it? When I heard about a thing called the Wilhelm scream, or scream in movies. I think the first time they recorded that sound effect was for a Western. And they've done that ever since. It's disappeared. What the? Come on. That one was actually well hidden. Yeah, I'm way more into video games than I am movies. Which kind of sucks because video games are an expensive hobby. Oh, hey. Thought I would get some, an achievement for that or something. Oh, Alice's Fear of the Dark. That was the one I picked up.
On more than one occasion, Alice had tried to explain to me how it felt to be afraid of the dark. To her, darkness wasn't simply the absence of light, but something more tangible than that. It was something you could touch and feel. Worse than that, it was something with a mind of its own, something malicious and malign. For her, things changed when they were wrapped in darkness. They turned into something else, something foreign, and nothing was safe or innocent anymore. I'd never really understood what she meant, until now. Sarah didn't care about the legal threats Wake's agent had made. She let Wake go without argument, because there was something about him she couldn't quite put her finger on, something that reminded her of her father. She didn't think Wake would hurt his wife. Then she thought about the way he waded into Hartman, that hair-trigger rage flaring up without warning.
Watched a lot. Yeah, I figured. I haven't even seen Rogue One yet, and I don't really care to. Like, I heard it was good, but, like... I don't know, I don't see any point in going out of my way to see movies anymore. Unless I'm going with my friends. If I'm going with my friends, and I'm having a good time with them, so... That's the main reason why I go and see movies. They were all right in front of me, so I didn't have to worry about them too much. They'll respawn every so often if I don't make it through here fast enough. I almost feel like there's something over here, but It doesn't seem that way. See if I can lead him away. And I can start that thing. There we go. Wait, I didn't have to waste my ammo on him. Or any more of my ammo. I've never really gone on Amazon too much. I don't really need to order that much and have things physically come here. I did have to order a new car mount for my phone. That was the most recent thing I bought.
The night had been one desperate situation after another. I was exhausted, and my body felt as though it had been chewed up and spat out. The flashlight was heavy in my hand, and each pull of the trigger sent a painful shock up my arm. But I was finally out of the woods, and things were looking up. That's when I heard the chainsaw.
I remember freaking out a little when I read that page the first time. Chainsaw Guy's actually not that bad in this game, I don't think. He doesn't one-hit kill.
I had heard the plane fall. It made no sense. It was clear that it had just fallen here, but it was very old and obviously hadn't flown in decades. Looking at it sent a shiver down my spine.
Hey, Beta. And hi, Amlika. Oh, nice. More flares. Oh, I don't think I can go back up. I don't know what the point of that was. Oh, wait. Maybe I'm... Alright. Says there's a secret this way. I swear, my neighbors seem to be putting up, like... They seem to be hammering something new on the wall every week. Alright, where is this? Rogue One was not that good, and she's 60. I heard from a lot of people that it's good. Like, I'll probably watch it eventually, but I'm probably not going to pay for it. Up here? Oh yeah, there it is. Oh. Oh, wait, there we are. I was wondering why I couldn't pick it up. Pepe is a meme. Of course he's going to be in everything. Why do you think social justice warriors threw such a shit fit when they kept seeing Pepe in, like, white supremacist and Nazi attire? He's a cartoon frog, and a meme at that. People are going to make him look like everything. I keep thinking that there's a map. Now I'm, like, completely lost. I don't know where to go. I should follow my reticle then. Yeah, I like Star Wars. It's just, I don't know, I want something new. I want something different. Oh, that's, I was going backwards. Alright. I think maybe I go on that. Like the same thing with Marvel, it's just, it's starting to get old, in all honesty. I mean, I like Doctor Strange. I actually thought that was a genuinely good movie. And I had a lot of fun watching it. It's just, I was never into superheroes, so I'm kind of sick of them already. Like, I only really go to see them because my friends want to see them. Although Doctor Strange, I actually, that one I did kind of want to see because it's what I wanted Inception to be. I keep thinking there's a map I can check. There we are. Deadpool was great. That one I'm glad for as well. Oh. I couldn't pick that up right away. It's just... Alright. I don't think there's anything else here. Nah, no cave, no nothing. Oh, thermos. All the way at the edge of a cliff. Hi. I didn't miss anything, did I? Doesn't look like it. League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. That movie is a guilty pleasure, bar none. I actually really like that movie. Like, it's just got this weird sort of charm to it that I like. It's just a shame. I think that was actually the last movie that Sean Connery did before he decided to retire. That's like rare too, that in Hollywood. That actors they get to that age and they're just like, I've had enough. I kind of just want to enjoy the rest of my life and relax. Like, and he was dedicated to that, because I think they called him back for Indy 4. And he was just like, nah, I'm good. I'm enjoying my retirement. I think they had every intention of making a sequel for League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. I don't think they banked on the fact that Sean Connery is just going to retire.
The logging site was a mess. The modular office had been pushed off the cliff. Deputy Thornton climbed up from the wreckage excited, breathing hard from the exertion. Nobody there. It's weird. Don't you think that's weird? Bored, Mulligan let out a mighty snort. Hell, it's always weird, Thornton. Just a question of sorting out what kind of weird it is this time around.
I also kind of think maybe they didn't get enough support for a sequel, because they probably could have made one without him. I think that maybe they realized that it was not going to do well if they didn't have Sean Connery for it. That could have been one of the reasons why we didn't get a sequel.
When Barry saw the darkness attack the visitor center, it made him a believer. The men Al said he'd shot, they hadn't been just locals on crank. Somehow the world had changed, like the channel had been switched without warning. You think you're watching a sitcom, and you're really watching a horror show. When the birds started attacking the cabin, Barry wasn't surprised, just terrified.
That's kind of actually a good way of putting it. I don't know, like, I could see having a crush on Sean Connery. Like, in his youth. But yeah, that's actually a good way of putting it. A lot of people made it, the fourth Indiana Jones movie, out to be this horrible movie, and really wasn't. But it was far from a great movie. It was good. Not a very good Indiana Jones movie either, and I'm not even talking about because it had to do with aliens and not like the supernatural. It really didn't take me out of it. In fact, the aliens and the idea of the Crystal Skull is actually kind of cool. But it was just like, the whole movie just felt unnecessary. And like, Shia LaBeouf was okay in it. It seemed like everything was just going to go, okay, people want an Indiana Jones movie, but we don't really want to try that hard. So why don't we just come up with this story? And throw in a bunch of nostalgia from like the earlier movies, bring back that lady from the first movie, and I think they did have some fun with it. But I think ultimately it was just like, look, people really want a fourth movie, so let's just give it to them. Let's not put much thought into it, though. Let's not waste much of our time with it. Star Wars, on the other hand, they did put a lot of thought into The Force Awakens. You could definitely tell. There's still a lot that I didn't like about that Star Wars movie, but it was definitely a much better movie than the prequels were. I'd say it was like slightly above. I liked it a little bit more than Revenge of the Sith. I actually like that one out of the prequels. The other two were like, eh. Especially Attack of the Clones. The only reason I would ever go back and watch that movie is for the Yoda fight. Most of that movie's just politics. It was paced really poorly. Darkness wears her face.
Be aware of Widowmakers.
Widowmaker, you say? Probably not going to get lucky with this. Holy shit.
No one can hide from my sight.
I didn't know someone isolated that. One of these days I have to set up, like, the ability for people to use commands. And to set those off for me if they want to. Oh, nice. More hunting rifle ammo. Hey, you don't have to censor yourself if you don't want to, Emlika. You can go, say fuck for the gold, if you'd like. But it's up to you. Wait. Did I just see something shiny? Or, oh, it was the revolver ammo I couldn't pick up. Ah. Stupid assholes. Hey, that's bullshit. What the? I didn't know they could do that.
Be aware of Widowmakers.
What the? Okay, so they could do that even when they're getting blinded. Good to know. Why don't I just keep the, why don't I just keep the hunting rifle for this part? Because they're big guys. Hey, Cece. Hope you're doing well today. Ah, bullshit. I dodged you. There. Hey, you know what? I have plenty of flares. I could have probably made that easier if I just used a flare. Oh well, they're dead. Getting into them. Ominous screen. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe it makes it feel a little more immersive when I have the lights out. Just for horror games, though. This one doesn't scare me because, like I said, there's something about forests, like even forests in the dark, that's actually very calming. I think it's been that way ever since I went to Vermont, because holy shit, that place is beautiful. Like, I would hike every day just because your surroundings, like, look great. Here's Mr. Chainsaw. It's gonna be the stupid little guy that takes me out. There. It wasn't that chainsaw guy at all. It was the stupid toadies around him. That's what always gets me. It's never the larger guys. Well, except for the two, but I kind of just fucked that up on my own. Like channeling the lessons I learned from WoW. Attack the ads. You always kill the ads first. Probably could use the flare there too.
Barry?
Ow! The porch is covered with birds. They've got all Hitchcock on me.
Stay out of sight. I'm on my way. Don't open the door.
What, am I crazy?
Stay hidden. I'll be there soon. Just make sure you keep the lights on.
Hi, birds.
I still had to reach Barry at the cabin, but at least I was out of the woods.
Okay. And no coffee back here. Coffee, no pay. Oh, there's one right there. Hey, I think that car comes through that at some point. Explains why the lights are on.
A story is not a machine that does what you tell it. A story is a beast with a life of its own. You can create it, shape it, but as the story grows, it starts wanting things of its own. Change one thing and you set off a chain reaction of events that spreads through the whole thing. The characters have to be true to themselves. The events need to follow a logic that fits the story. A single flaw and the magic is gone. The story dies. Alice dies.
You know, if half the people that write fan fiction were to pay attention to some of his pointers in this game, I think they would do a much better job of writing.
You can learn about nature and yourself.
Black tea is better. Lies.
The FBI
Lies and
agent's
slander.
command froze me in place. I considered surrender. It was all falling apart anyway. I could give in, let someone else deal with it, but it felt all wrong. Call it instinct, his posture, the way he held the gun. He was no friend. Shots ringing in my ears, I leaped for the hole in the fence and stumbled into the darkness beyond.
Ah, more hunting rifle ammo. Oh. Oh, wait. Maybe I have to actually get it into the car. Oh, neat. I kind of forgot that there was a driving portion of this game. Oh, God. There. What the? I've got an idea. turn the car around. So that the lights are shining. That was much easier to deal with. I gotta start using the flares more. Oh yeah, your car can get heavily damaged. So now I have to get into another car. Oh, can I use a... Damn it. Just got an 07 Ford truck. It has an 06 engine. Whoa, Jesus. I want to see if there's some... Oh, damn it. Oh yeah, there's a manuscript page back here.
There was no misunderstanding. Cauldron Lake was where Alice and I had stayed, but there was no cabin and no island. I was missing a week. What had happened?
All should bow before
I had to
you.
get her back. I couldn't face it.
Make them.
Thanks for that auto host. Hi. Driving's not the best. At least it works. Oh, hey, Vlad. Her old SUV, she's going to give to her little bro. That's nice. Oh. Oh! Wow. Okay, I just wasted some time. It's a little odd that they put that path there. You know what? I think I can take that car over there. Oh, did I get everything in here? Yeah, I did. I don't know, that car looks damaged. Yep, I can't take it. I can't go any further with that.
The flare gun was probably the best weapon I could imagine against the dark things I was facing.
God damn it. There. Wow, really? I didn't have to waste all my ammo on them. Let's see if there's any in here. Nah, nothing. Oh, come on! Get up! What are you doing, Alan? Really? I have to go all the way around this way? There. That was stupid. Alright.
It was the kidnapper.
You son of a bitch! Where's my wife?
Enough horseplay, Wake. You deliver the manuscript, and you can have your woman back. Simple as that.
I don't... Listen. Listen. I'm gonna need time to finish it. I still need to write the ending. I need a week.
It's not done.
I need a week.
2 days. The old Bright Falls coal mine is nearby. You can find it easy, city boy. The main building, there at noon. You bring the manuscript, you'll get your wife. If not, well, get me?
Yes, I get you.
Oh yeah, I think I face off against them.
Barry had talked about birds over the phone.
Al! Al, I am so glad you're here. A couple of them got in here before I blocked the chimney. This isn't normal. These birds are weird.
God, they're really keeping their distance.
Ow, make him go away, please!
I don't know what direction you're gonna come in.
Goddamn horrible situation is that I'm not.
Barry, you can open the door now. They're gone.
God, I always overcompensate.
Hey, Al. I'm sorry for thinking you were having a psychotic episode, man.
I sent Barry to the town to ask around about a man fitting the kidnapper's description. He'd go through the archives of the local paper. Perhaps he could learn something. Anything about the island and the cabin that had disappeared. The man wanted a manuscript. I had to try to write him one to get Alice back. For me, the supernatural had always been nothing but a metaphor for the human psyche, a tool to use in writing fiction. Now, it was happening for real, and I couldn't put a single word on paper.
Barry Wheeler speaking.
This is Rose.
Rose?
I found Mr. Wake's pages.
Oh, you sweet, brilliant girl.
Could you and Mr. Wake come get them? I live in the trailer park outside the town.
We'll be there in less than an hour.
Bye now.
See you soon.
Have a great day. Hope you come back soon. Welcome to the old dear diner.
Good.
She's possessed. Your eyeballs, Cece?
Come here. Pretty please. Can you tell me where I am? You want to say something?
I wonder if you have a pimple on the inside of your eyelid.
Need to get my bearings amongst.
Previously on Alan Wake, Alice has been kidnapped.
Alan, please help me.
Alice?
You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife again.
I can't tell anyone except my agent Barry.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her.
You're my best friend, and I'm worried that you're not right in the head.
The ransom is a manuscript I supposedly wrote that's coming true before my eyes.
It happened just the way it was on that page. So dark.
I have found only a few scattered pages.
I want the entire manuscript.
The deadline is in 2 days.
I found Mr. Wake's pages.
Good girl.
How the hell did she get her hands on the manuscript anyway?
I don't know. She's resourceful. I told you you were too hard on her. Listen, I found out all sorts of interesting stuff while I was digging around.
Yeah.
Mr. Wake, it's Sheriff Breaker. We have
FBI agent here, Agent Nightingale.
FBI?
He's anxious to see you. You'd better come to the station.
Okay, I'll be right over, Sheriff.
Let's make this quick, huh?
Help you folks? Name's Randolph. I'm the manager.
We're looking for Rose. Works as a waitress down at the diner.
Rose, sure. Nice girl. Who wants to know?
I'm Alan Wake.
The writer, huh? I heard on the radio you were visiting. Well, I'll show you her trailer. That Rose, she's a nice girl. Always pays her rent on time.
As I was saying, Al, I found all sorts of weird stuff from the local newspaper's archives. This place is crazy. Disappearances, mysterious deaths, urban legends come true, and, get this, most of this stuff takes place around Cauldron Lake.
Well, you ain't wrong, mister. The Indians thought the lake was a doorway to the underworld. I'm the God-fearing type myself. I don't hold with that sort of thing.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, there was an island there owned by a guy called Thomas Zane. Now, some of the articles I found about him make him out to be a famous writer, but I ran a bunch of searches, couldn't find a single thing he wrote. Zane was heavily into diving, so much so that the place came to be called Diver's Isle. But the volcano under the lake erupted in 1970, and Zane went down with the island.
Yeah, how about that? It was there in the morning, as if it had fallen from the sky. But it would take a tornado to lift something like that. We're damn lucky it didn't crush any of the trailers.
Could just be a really bad eyelash, like a thick one. I got those sometimes. They're awful. And they're really hard to get out of your eye. Like a few times that happened, I had to run my eye underwater.
Barbara Jagger drowned in Cauldron Lake just a week earlier. They were lovers.
Sure, Jagger's a local spook story. The Scratching Hag comes for you in the dark. Childish stuff like that.
Anyway, Al,
oh, wait.
I'm just getting to the best part.
It's a can.
All of the articles about this stuff were written by Cynthia Weaver. I asked around, and she's that crazy bag lady you met.
What, the lamp lady? She can be a little loopy, but she's not homeless or anything.
Yeah, anyway, she knew both Jagger and Zane before they both died, and she had some kind of a breakdown.
Walk this way. Only I could walk like him.
Well, mister, this here's Rose's trailer. You mind me asking what you want with her?
We're just here to talk to her, pal.
Could have been on this old house today. How was that? What was his name, that runs that show? I don't know if he still runs it. What was it, Bob something? Bob Vila. You chickened out?
Welcome to... Oh dear. Mr. Wake. I'm so glad you're here.
Seriously,
Rose,
is that
you
the
have my
only
manuscript?
outfit you have in the house?
Oh yes. Yes. Please, come in.
Hey, this is really good.
Rose,
Yes,
my manuscript. I really need it.
I understand. I know what you need. A muse to inspire you.
Oh, for Barry. She doesn't have anything.
Yeah, hey, Al? Al, what's... Oh...
Barry! What? What?
It's coming for you, hiding in my barber's skin. I'm too weak to stop it. You must turn the lights on.
I promised I'd come visit you and your lovely wife. You must finish what you started. I insist.
You must turn the lights on.
face in the background.
I felt nauseous, hungover. Only anger kept me going. I can't tell reality from dream anymore.
Marvin windows and
But it
doors
seems
on this
I
whole
have an
house.
imaginary editor to help me. She's an old woman in a funeral dress. I call her Barbara Jagger. She's very strict. I'm writing faster and faster. My manuscript is being heavily revised. The edits are getting very aggressive, and each day there's less of me and more of her. I hate it, but I know she's right. She promises me I can save Alice this way. She knows more of this than I do. About the complex incantation I'm attempting. About this place. She's worked with another writer under similar circumstances, Thomas Zane. The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I'm getting close. I can feel it.
This is Rose's room? That's a little bit creepy. Was that a real... Was that the actual person that modeled as Alan Wake? Because those look like real pictures.
Rose took a day from me. I had less than 12 hours left to meet the kidnapper. All I could do was get Barry into the car, work something out once I got on the road.
Nice connection there, Vlad. Baba Yaga. That was actually DLC for Rise of the Tomb Raider. I never bought it.
Welcome to the Oh Dear Diner. What can I get you today? Coffee?
I couldn't work up much hate for Rose. Something had used her to get to me and left its mark.
First refill is free. Milk and sugar on the counter there. Would you like to hear today's...
My gun and flashlight were gone. I'd have to find a way to get Barry into the car as quickly as possible. There was no time to waste. Mr. Randolph liked Rose. That little smile she had. How she was still sweet when life had tried so hard to make her bitter. It wasn't any of his business what she did in her trailer. But those strangers, the writer and his smart-ass sidekick, looked like trouble. And they'd been in there for hours, way past her normal bedtime. He reached for the phone and called the sheriff's station.
Oh, more physics. Ink. Hold on. Nah. I think that's as high as it'll go. God, Bob. I wonder what age Bob Vila is. He's probably in his 40s when, like in his 30s or 40s when Home Improvement was on. I never watched This Old House, but I loved Home Improvement. And he was on that show a few times.
I just stepped outside to catch a breath of fresh air. Let me tell you, the weather's
Gotta be in
getting
his
heavy.
60s now.
Nights like this make me especially glad I'm here talking to you and not home in bed. Once the weather takes a turn like this, I can't sleep at all. It's all tangled bed sheets and dark thoughts, punctuated by the occasional plunge into nightmare. Is it just me? Well, perhaps it is. But I hope I can make the night a little bit easier to get through. Caller, you're on KBF FM.
Hey, Pat, it's Walt Snyder.
What's on your mind, Walt?
Well, I ain't the way you are, but, well, I can't sleep either, you know? I just been staring out the window here, trying to make sense of it all, but, I ain't been drinking either, you know? I just...
Well, you sound like a man with a problem, Walt.
I had a, argument with Danny, Danny, and, then I got in trouble with the law, and, I'm just, well...
I something like that, Walt.
Yeah. Well, you know, he's, Daddy's my best friend, and, they let me on bail today. And now I'm just alone here at the window, waiting. Man, and there's something in the air tonight, man.
I was just outside looking up at the sky above our broadcast tower thinking the same thing. What are you waiting for, Walt?
I don't know. Something's gonna happen. I think I better go.
Well, Walt, maybe...
No, thanks, Pat.
Well, good luck to you, Walt. Hang in there. Let's take a little break, folks. This weather's really something else, huh?
How can I be sure you will walk away?
God, I love the little touches in this game. Like that. Damn good cup of coffee. I remember hearing a story about someone who actually managed to drink 300 cups of coffee. Like, it was on my morning radio show's Bizarre Files. And, like, it instantly made me think of Futurama. They died because of that. So, yeah, don't try to emulate what you see in Futurama. Because you will die from it. You can actually say, it's been proven, someone will die if you have 300 cups of coffee within a matter of a week. Yeah, I think they had a heart attack. They went into cardiac arrest. I mean, if it wasn't going to be that, it would be the massive acid reflux that just burns our esophagus to the bone.
Oh, you're gonna get it now. God knows what you've done to that poor girl.
This is Agent Nightingale, FBI! Get him up, Hemingway! You're under arrest! You move a muscle, I'll unload right in your goddamn face! Stay right where you are, Slade!
What are? I'm standing right here, you goddamn maniac!
I hated to leave Barry behind, but there was no way I'd miss my appointment with the kidnapper.
Give it up, Mr. Wake. Come on. Make it easy on him.
Get after him. Don't let him get away. Move it, move it, move it. I'll have your job if you let him get away.
Yeah, I think if they spot me, then it's just over. I wonder who did the music for this game, because it sounds like the Batman soundtrack. Like, this sounds like Batman Begins. So I'm wondering if it's the same composer.
There he is. Free. Okay, men. Keep your eyes peeled. He's gonna try to make it through here. He's looking.
Oh, damn.
Fan out. No. What can I do? Stop. I live it. Wait. God damn it. Where'd he go? Listen, wait. Keep an eye out.
I don't know if there's any pages or thermoses on this part. Probably not. It didn't seem like there was any off tangents. There's a page right up here, though.
He's gone. Come on, guys. We need to head him off.
For decades, the darkness that wore Barbara Jagger's skin slept fitfully in the dark place that was its home and prison. It was hungry and in pain. It dreamed of its nights of glory when the poet's writing had called it from the depths and given it a brief, terrible taste of power and freedom. The rock stars had stirred it from the deep sleep the poet had sunk it back to in the end. When it sensed the writer on the ferry, it opened its eyes.
Is it Hans Zimmer that did Batman? Or wait, maybe it was Bear McCreary. One of those two guys. I like their sound. I like their style though. Alan, what are you doing there? Oh, gun?
Search the area. Stay sharp. This way. Over here.
I don't know. I don't know how much they said they were.
This horror was everywhere I went, circling me. The cops didn't stand a chance. They were after a writer, not a monster.
He's the guy we're chasing. If it's not him, who then? Bigfoot? Over.
I don't know yet, but I'm not in the habit of jumping to conclusions. That tends to come back and bite you in the ass. Out.
You on the ground. Hold it right there. There's nowhere to run. Freeze!
The birds are attacking it. Oh, there's the gas station.
This is James. Mulligan, Thornton, come in. Over.
Thornton here. James, we got both Wheeler and Rose in custody. They didn't put up a fight or anything. Why, hey, what are you doing? Come on. Sit down and give me that. James, Mulligan here. Over.
Go ahead, Mulligan. Over.
We got Wheeler and Rose here. Wheeler's drunk or hopped up on something. Speaking of which, that Fed had a pretty distinctive whiff of Otis Scotch about him, you know what I mean. Over.
I don't have anything on that, Deputy Mulligan. Over.
Well, whatever. Anyway, Rose is just being plain weird here. You better get Doc in to take a look at both of them. Over.
Gotcha. You better get them here quickly. The, Fed's gonna want to interview Wheeler. Over.
Oh, yeah, I'll bet he does. Looks like they have a lot in common. Mulligan out.
can use this one.
I could see the lights of the radio station in the distance.
Good to know. You have no enough games that won't allow you to do that. You'll just get to that edge and then,
I imagined that the broadcast tower in the distance was part of the local radio station. Maine seemed like a decent guy. Perhaps he could give me directions to the coal mine. Unnatural shadows clung to the gate. The darkness that was after me was trying to stop me. I wouldn't get through without a light.
Before I do that, I probably have to turn this on first. Anyway. Oh, there's some coffee. Don't blame the guy in tweed. Dude, he's looking snazzy. Tweed jacket itself is nice. I don't like the leather patches, though.
The old generator conked out. I'd have to see if I could fix it and try again.
Kick. Reminded me of The Simpsons. What did, like, Marge say? It was the episode where Homer was a teacher. It's supposed to be like... Never mind. I don't really remember how it goes. But anyone who's a Simpsons fan would probably get what I'm thinking of.
It took me a moment to recognize the flashbang grenades. They were an ideal weapon for my situation.
Alright, so they're pretty much like the flares. Probably a little bit better. Except I probably have to turn away so I don't blind myself. Bullshit. Oh well. Yeah, maybe I should just use one immediately. Really? That did nothing to any of them? Okay. They're just gonna kill me again. Probably because I was just too far away from them. There we go. That's what was supposed to happen.
call. You're on KBFFM with Pat Maine.
It's Milt Peabody, Pat.
What's on your mind?
That is a really clean-looking shirt.
I live near the trailer park, Pat, and there's a big ruckus going on over there.
Like, unusually clean shirt.
What's going on, do you know?
I don't know, but there's a bunch of police cars there, lots of sirens, a helicopter buzzing around, and I think I heard some gunshots.
Gunshots?
Yes, sir, like from a pistol. So can you find out what's going on? Because it's just next door and they're popping off guns there.
They're still shooting?
No, it was maybe 10, 15 minutes ago. It sounds serious, Pat. I'm telling you, it don't sound like no party.
Well, I'm certainly going to give the station a call, Milt.
Okay.
You'll hear it here as soon as I hear from them.
Okay, thanks.